Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2.
Yeah. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We pack it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, it's the Social Norm. Today's episode, it's called What the Fuck Q's. Like, I'm talking to y'all. What the fuck, Beta Psi?
Hey, I know this is a serious subject. I just wasn't ready for the
I know you wasn't.
topic.
No, yeah. Listen, and it's so crazy that this came across by one of our viewers. Shout out to A.A. Ron for sending this. My alma mater. But, well, you know what? Before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Thank you for everybody who rock with us, all right? Me and Beans appreciate y'all. Now, let's get into this. My alma mater. Can't talk to you right now. Sorry about that, brother. My alma mater, I guess, had a situation where a member or a pledgee or something ended up losing his life. We're gonna watch a video that kind of spells out what happened because I don't know nothing about what happened. I just seen it cross my screen and I said we got to talk about it. So you ready, Beans?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
And then we'll get into what we think about this situation. Let's get into it. Was it right here? Yeah, here we go.
Wilson. He's Caleb Wilson. He went to Southern University, okay? Before I even start this story, I'm going to say prayers go out to him and his family. I hope they find out what happened. Now, RIP to him also as well before I start this story. We're going to be respectful with this one, but I just need to let y'all know what's going on. Apparently, he is a junior at the university. Of course, we know he was pledging to be in Omega Psi Phi. And it was an event this morning around 3:15 where he was basically in a line with his pledge buddies, and whatever happened, he became unconscious while they were doing some type of ritual. Now, the problem with this situation is that it happened off campus. Nobody knows what happened, but all they know is that once he became unconscious, they rushed him to the hospital. They are investigating this whole situation. Right now we don't have a lot of information, but when I get more information, I will let you guys know. We haven't heard from his family yet. Even the dean and everything on the school campus said that they are looking into this. They want to know what happened. Now we know how these hazing things go. Sometimes they get rough, and sometimes people do get hurt very badly. A little while ago, they tried to put a law out where hazing couldn't be as dramatic as it was back in the day. But there are stories of people still doing the same type of hazing that was going on back in the day. Prayers once again go out to Caleb. I really hope he gets justice in this situation, because anything that brings you to that, which is basically unaliving in a sense, anything that brings you to this, you deserve justice, and whoever's accountable, they need to be held accountable. That's just what it is. I'm here to just bring y'all the news. I'm just a messenger.
All right. So before we get into it, I have a story about first. Should I tell the story or should we talk about the situation first?
We'll tell the story if it connects to
Okay.
what's
So,
going on.
like I said, I went to Southern University. This is my alma mater. I'm wearing the jacket right now. And when I was in school, way long ago, being in a fraternity and sorority was everything. HBCUs, Stomp the Yard, the movie. If anybody's seen the movie Stomp the Yard, you'll know how we get down. And Southern University is very well known as far as with Greek fraternities and stuff like that, step shows, all that. And when I was in school, before I even became a member of Phi Beta Sigma, I always wanted, and I hate to say this now, but back in the day, I always thought I was going to be a Q. Omega Sci-Fi. And the only reason I always thought I was gonna be a Q dog was because only people I knew was Q dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Buffalo, New York. My family from the South, all of them were Qs. That's all I didn't even know about any other fraternities or sorority. The only sorority I ever knew about was my mother's sorority. It was AKA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought I was gonna be a Q so much that I had a cousin who's a Q. He gave me like this towel. It was an Omega Sci-Fi towel. So when I went to go graduate high school, I threw the Omega Sci-Fi sign up when I went to get my diploma because I'm like, oh, I'm about to be a Q. All right, that's just background.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get to campus, and if you ever go to HBCU, but at least on Southern campus, each fraternity and sorority has their own section. They have their own tree area where they hang out at, their emblems, all that kind of stuff, right? And for the most part, the Qs, they have a section where they have this big Omega emblem. They would never let anybody walk on their grass. That was the thing. That was their grass. You couldn't walk on it. I mean, anybody, old people, young people. You walked on the grass, they said something to you. What you doing? Get off our grass. And it always kind of threw me off because I just was like, on the fucking grass. Like, who the hell owns the grass? Right? But this is back in the day now. So I went to go get they had enrollment. They were going to have a line. You know what a line is, right? Where a group of guys they're going to try to possibly go in and cross Omega Sci-Fi for that. So I went to a meeting. I went to a meeting just to listen and hear about it because I didn't really know nothing about it. And what happened, everything happens for a reason. I went there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. My GPA was like 1 under of what it should be to qualify to do it. I was 1 under. I was like, I can't do it this time. So I didn't do it. Fast forward, some of the guys on the football team, they did do it. They crossed. And I realized as the year went on, how they started changing. Now, anybody who knows Omega Sci-Fi knows these guys, they're party animals. They're the ones who are the nastiest, the wildest. That's what people present them as.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys that I knew on the football team, let's just say they were not that. At least before they got into the fraternity.
Okay.
Once they got into the fraternity, I noticed they started to act like they was a little snobbish. They acted like they knew they shit didn't stink. Like, you know what I mean? And it was acting different. And I didn't like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to be me. I can't change me. So with them changing, and not towards me, but towards how I saw they treated other people. Like they was too good for other people at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then how they used to do with the grass and not letting people, I've seen them like, oh, can't get off my grass. Like an older lady, like just that didn't make no sense to me. Well, the Sigmas, they let anybody be on their grass, sit there on their seats, anything. It was just like, oh, we for the people. Well, there was this one dude, his name was Karan Williams. Karan Williams was my running back. He was one of the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
He one of the smoothest, coolest dudes I know. And I'm like, damn, dude, you cool as hell. Like he dressed good. He no homo. He smelled good. He get girls. He knew how to talk to women. Everything that I was like, yo, he always had a crispy hairline. Like his shit was on point, right? I said, what that is on your neck? Oh, this is a dog tag. I said, what is that? He said, oh, it's a Sigma. I'm a Sigma. Now, mind you, everybody on campus, I thought everybody told me Sigmas were country bumpkins. They were corny. They were geeks. And the only reason I believed that was there was a guy who I knew was a geek, and he crossed Sigma. So I'm just thinking they corny. So when I seen him, it opened my mind up to realize there's more to this than just
you gotta figure
one
out for
person. Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. But I say this to say that when I was in school, the Omegas, I had a lot of I got a lot of friends who were Omegas, but I'm telling you right now, there was always something about them that made me say, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Now, as far as this situation goes, I'm not gonna go and place blame because I don't know the whole story.
Okay.
And I don't know if what back in the day, what they call hazing now, hazing there. I'm not gonna say, or I'm not gonna accept or say if hazing happened. I'm not gonna put that on because I don't. We are a non-hazing organization.
Okay, and here goes thing. Me, I've never pledged. I never did any. So I'm an outsider looking in.
Yes.
So I've seen. You showed me a video of something, and I looked. I was like, as weird as I could get, I don't think I can do that.
Listen, man. So this is why all the signs point to something like that, because one thing they told me that in that video that I just watched was they was off campus.
Yeah,
that's one. The second thing they told me that really hit me from being on this side of the fence is what time they said that it was 3:15 in the morning.
What you doing out there?
Listen, man. I graduated. I graduated 2012. I crossed fall 10. Fall 10. Let me tell you right now. I know that. I know what that is. 3:15 in the morning off campus. Listen, and one day, no, I'm not gonna say they did any form of. See, this my question is, what do you consider hazing?
That's the thing. I think only people who can handle that or who can answer that are the people who were doing the hazing and the people who got hazed by the fraternity.
Okay, so then what you're saying is I'm the only one that can answer anything about being a fraternity.
Because I can say hazing is making you stand outside in a diaper.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I don't know. I mean,
do you think when we were in the academy was that hazing? For corrections,
yes.
Okay.
I would consider maybe that some of that. I call it light hazing because they made us work out.
The thing okay, so there you go. I'm glad you said it. Workout. The one thing everybody knows about the Omega Psi Phi fraternity is that these boys are one of the most in shape men you gonna see on campus. They are athletes. They don't step, they stomp. They jump around, they hop, they splits, they do it all, flips, all that, right? So I don't know if anybody noticed this. A lot of these guys just don't start off like that. They are going off campus in sessions to teach these guys how to do what you got to do to represent the fraternity. And these guys are up for it because they want to be part of the fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of sessions of practice, of workouts, of putting them through intense workouts. And sometimes, unfortunately, the intense workouts can be detrimental to people who have health issues.
I can only imagine because they put. I can only use the example of the academy.
Nothing
compared to that.
Nothing.
And they grilled us there.
Nothing compared to that. What I'm saying is the corrections academy is like Pee-wee compared to trying to join a fraternity.
Yeah, that's what I say. I can only imagine. Because I don't know how your experience was in the academy. Mine was grueling.
We was on the academy for 8 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
9 weeks, 0 days, 2 hours, 40 minutes, 50 seconds. That's how long I crossed. That's how long I pledged for.
9 weeks yet?
9 weeks, 0 days, 2 hours. What is it? 9 weeks, 0 days, 2 hours, 40 minutes, 50 seconds. Check back if I was lying. Listen, and unfortunately, because all this is honestly secret. We're not even supposed to be discussing. I'm not discussing no rituals. I'm not discussing any of that stuff. That's between me and my brothers.
Yes.
And the parent. But I will say this: for anybody who's been through real pledging, you a different breed. You cut. There's nothing. I don't care. That's why I say when I say I have been through things that where nothing really bothers me. I think it always reminds me of people like I'm not going to compare this to like marine training, right? Or being a Marine, but people who go through intensive training, when they get out of that, everything else that's life does not seem to be a problem for them.
That's true.
They just move and
very
like,
true.
okay, cool. Listen, when I got to the academy, I laughed. I laughed inside. I didn't show it to them, but I laughed inside, and I was out of shape. I was out of shape back then.
And here's the thing: I had a lot of military guys in my academy class, and they said this is a joke. This is nothing.
So when the crazy part is too, when I got to campus, the Omegas had been on suspension for hazing.
Oh,
And they had been on suspension for, I want to say it was like 10 years. And so it was a real big deal for them to be coming back, bringing a line. Now, the funny thing is my fraternity, Row Chapter 587, they were on suspension. And they had came back off of suspension for hazing too.
so when you're on suspension, they can't take members or
no membership intake. Because what it is almost like if you see how college football is, when they get caught in a scandal of paying players or whatever, they suspend their scholarships. They don't allow them to, because they want them to feel they're gonna suck, right? They're gonna be bad. Well, that's kind of how this is. They want them to, when you're hazing or you're doing all these things that are bringing bad attention to the school, university, they kind of want you to die off. They're like, yo, you're causing lawsuits for us, so we're going to go ahead and suspend you for a decade to pretty much get rid of all the leadership in that area. But the problem is, once you in, you in. There ain't no getting out of this. So you can suspend us for 5 years, 10 years, 15. When you bring it back up, if those people are still in the area, they're going to be the one running the show.
So they try to starve them out, and they can't.
Well, some leave, but some people are homegrown and they live there and they're from there and they're going to be there. My thing is, like, and I'm not putting no smut, and this is all, public knowledge. And my fraternity, my chapter, unfortunately, before I got into it, they were suspended because they hit somebody over the head with a frying pan and made them blind. This is back in the 90s.
What?
Okay.
How hard?
I don't know. They must have hit him, and I think, they must have pulled a retina out of his eye or something, but he was permanently blinded for life. And that was 10. They were suspended for about 10 years for that. Too. I don't even know what Beta Psi was suspended.
And now this happens. with who is it? What fraternity was this again?
Omega Psi Phi. And
When do you say can the colleges, because I don't know nothing about this, can colleges eliminate a fraternity?
yes,
Say,
they can
"You're
give
done."
they can give you a fraternity a lifetime ban if it continues to be where they're just not understanding. The problem, this is the problem. And I'm not, let me say this. This is why I go back to, I'm not trying to put smut on any fraternity's name.
Mhm.
We don't know
What happened?
the specifics. It easily could have been a workout.
Yeah.
And he could have just overheated.
Yeah.
Listen, some of the workouts we used to do, they would crank the heat up. It would be, you got to realize this is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's hot. Now, granted, we're in February, about to be in March, so it's not free. It's not burning up hot, but it's hot. And they sometimes they put us in these. You get into these people's apartments or gyms or whatever establishment they each have, and they put you through the ringer, dude. They want to see. I'm not gonna say they because we want to see how bad do you want to be a part of this.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, sometimes these things happen. I will say this: we had a member, who had sickle cell.
Okay.
Back in the day, and we would work these guys out, and this guy give him all credit to the work. He would try to push through it, but apparently with sickle cell, you can overheat and really just mess you up, right? Working out real bad, heavy dehydration really can mess you up. So we would always sometimes, just because he had that condition, when he would be, eyes kind of look like he about to, we'll say, hold up, sit on down, take a breather.
Yeah,
you're not going to die on our watch.
Yeah, I understand. These fraternities don't want nobody to die. Obviously.
No, listen, bro. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Just like, and I hate to put this towards corrections, but just like that would happen in Marcy, if there's no good leadership and there's got to be 1 to 3 people there at all times to say he's had enough. There has to be.
Yeah.
If you don't have the good leadership of somebody to say that person's had enough, these and I'm gonna say it, these idiots, people are idiots, will keep pushing somebody to the brink, and then they think they can, they'll come back. No, sometimes people have underlying conditions.
Yeah, it needs to be a line drawn.
That's it.
What
we're gonna do is what we're gonna do. If you can't do it, tell us now. And most of the time, people say, if you're gonna work out, do you have any underlying health issues? The problem with getting into a fraternity, it's such a high established position at these universities, at these HBCUs, that if you did have underlying health issues, just like players in the NFL or something, you'll lie about it.
You're not gonna say.
You'll say, I'm good, because you don't want to be. It's literally like a man thing.
You don't want to look weak.
You don't want to be weak. You don't want to be the weak link in the chain. You don't want to act. You want this. You want this acceptance. Yep. This is why these guys go this hard. This is why we went so hard. It's because we want to be accepted by this group. Listen, and you can't even. I can't even sit there and say really what I want to say, because I don't know all the information. But
I hope they have a part 2 of this to see what happened to this kid. Because
whatever happened to this kid, it's uncalled for. I hope and pray this was just off of his own body, not off of doing something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if they find that this, and I already, oh God, if they find that hands have been put on this boy,
because they can tell.
The sad part about,
they can tell.
Listen, man, somebody life about to change.
Would they go that far though?
What you mean?
As far as putting their hands on somebody? have you said? Well, you can't answer that.
I mean,
Do you? I'm gonna say that. Do you think fraternities go that far, as far as? Because, like I said, I'm on the outside in looking in, and I can only tell you what I see on like TV, and that's very little.
Do I think people can go that far? Did you not watch Marcy? Do you think people can go that far?
No, I'm talking about fraternity. You think fraternities would go that far?
Listen,
Prison.
man. Listen, man.
That's a whole. That's a whole different ball game right there.
Did I not, wait a minute? Did I not just tell you what my fraternity
Yeah,
chapter
listen,
was suspended for?
I get it. yes, I get it.
If you do you think that was going too far?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that answers your question.
Yes. Like I said, I think it's just blowing my mind. Okay, because like I said, I'm on the outside looking in.
When we get off the air, I will talk to you more.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, I've seen.
But I'm never going to
videos.
incriminate anybody.
No, never. I wouldn't want you to do that either. I want to know none of that stuff.
But let's just say things got to change with the times. You don't have to. I know people think it's the only way you can ever test somebody's loyalty is to test their manhood or to test how much they want something.
Mm-hmm.
And I get there's ways to do that.
Testing their limits.
There's ways to push somebody to a limit that still puts them in a good health position. Mentally, you're going to stress out when you're pledging. Emotionally, you're going to stress out. Physically, but it needs to be controlled to where people are safe. Nobody wants to see anybody get harmed.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to be honest with you. I see no other way. I see no other way.
No other way.
I see no other way that they are going to go in tradition or in fraternities or sororities where there will never be hazing.
Oh, yeah.
Or some form of a challenge to be joined in brotherhood or sisterhood.
Yeah, I mean, it in a outside point of view, I can understand. It's just like our job. They did that to weed out
the weak.
Because they
let me say this: I am not saying that man is weak.
No,
pass away.
No, because like I said, I can only compare. On our job, they made you work for it, but they never really. They made you quit. They never got rid of you,
and that's how it was for us.
They made you quit.
They make you quit.
Yes,
we don't make you quit.
Yeah,
you quit by how much can you not take this? If you can't take it, leave.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this: when I crossed, there were guys who did leave. There were guys who said, "I can't. I'm not doing this." There were guys who almost did, and we're like, "Yo, we're going too far.
Mm-hmm.
We're not hearing that."
Have you ever had to do this either in the academy or when you were? Well, you just said you did, because I know after a certain amount of weeks, you start to see new people come in.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how pledging works, but I know in the academy, and there are people who are leaving the first day.
Yes.
And I was telling people like, look.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I was like, yo, look, come on, man. I said, listen. I was like, listen to me. I was like 5 weeks in that. I said, look, I'm 5 weeks in. I'm telling you, you just gotta get through.
I don't even know. Let me say what it is. I'll talk about the academy at our job because I don't really know what the statutes and limitations are when it comes to college and fraternities and things like that. Because I'm never going to try to put anything on jeopardy on my fraternity or anybody else's. As far as the academy goes, we had a lot of people quit day one. This is how they did us. I don't know how they did y'all, but when we first came in, we had our luggage. They made us stand in line. They told us we had to hold our luggage up.
Okay, they didn't do it to us.
They said we could not keep we can't just put our luggage on the ground and walk. We have to hold it up. Some people had a little bit of luggage. Some people had a lot. Guy held it up. He walked all the way to the line. It was like, I'm not doing this. And he turned back around. He left. That was the first day.
As soon as you walked in,
I didn't understand why but I said, oh, they just trying to bullshit us.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand. But this is the thing, because I went through what I went through. I was prepared. I was prepared for anything. There's nothing you could do to me that I already had determined I'm having this job.
Yeah, I had nothing to go back to. It's like I got nothing. So listen, there's no quitting here.
When you have guys online that quit and you cross, when you see them around campus and they come up to you, congratulations, man, I appreciate it. They look at you, you look at them. For the rest of your career on campus, it's almost like they put their head down to you. I'm not even trying to be funny. They put their head down to you. You know, they couldn't cut it.
Yeah,
they know they couldn't cut it. You look at them.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about it is they go and leave and go to another fraternity, right? They'll go and do another fraternity and everything. Now, granted, let me say this. At Southern, I don't know about every fraternity, but at Southern, if you try to cross something and you don't make it, people tend to not. We try not to blow your spot up. We try not to blow your spot up because maybe you might try again another time and maybe make it because we want you. We did want you. But I've seen guys try to cross, couldn't cut it, and then cross another fraternity.
Ooh.
And let me say this. I never blew their spot up. We never would say nothing about it, but they know they couldn't cut it over here. They had to go over there. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
They're like, oh, you a cute dog, huh? Must be nice.
Dude, that's it. They were, and then his little group. What he talking about? Yeah, he know exactly what I'm talking about. You couldn't cut it, bro. We different over here.
Just walk away.
Y'all on some other shit. We different over here.
I'll be like, they let anybody in, huh? Just walk away.
And that's how it be, dude. Listen, I'm not saying there's a hierarchy because everybody's got their own preference in their own lane, but everybody's got their favorites.
Yeah.
Who they like, who they fuck with, who they think is, the top of the list. Listen, man, I bleed blue. I bleed blue. And I'm telling you right now, my fraternity, if you ever want to know some real motherfuckers, go to Southern University and say, where's Row Chapter? That's all you got to do. You're going to find us. It was our 100th year. Matter of fact, this past year, I took my girl down there to see it. Babe, come here. I want to know her experience at Southern University.
Oh, yeah.
Babe, come here. I want you to get on the mic. I want you to tell the people.
You want to get in here?
No, you can go right there. She good. Tell the people your experiences going down to Southern University and your first time.
What do you mean?
Can you hear her?
No, I don't think I can hear.
Say something.
Hello?
Here,
No.
have her.
Here, come on over here. Just come on, babe. You look beautiful like always. I want people to hear your experience at Southern University. And you saw when you went down there, tell us about how you see the different fraternities and stuff and sororities.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me what is your experience with that? What did you see?
I feel like my experience was a little different too because I didn't go to college.
Okay.
So I was taking a lot in. It's completely different than what I've ever been around. Not anything I've ever been around, but it in mass quantity.
Was our fraternity deep?
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Like I feel like I could have walked blocks and I still I actually did go for a walk for a bit, and there was just so many people. There's so many people.
Yeah. Now you remember the step show we did, right?
Yes.
Okay. You remember all the different fraternities,
Mm-hmm.
and do you remember the purple and gold fraternity?
Yes.
Okay, so they're called the Omegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just did a story about them where unfortunately somebody just recently got is dead from what they believe to be they were doing some type of ritual with the fraternity. But do you remember when we walked? Remember that time we walked around and I was like, "This is their little plot," and I told you people can't walk on them on that grass.
Yes. Like they weren't over there. They were back there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. So overall, did you see how do you feel like the men and women who were in the fraternities were treated? And
By each other?
well, not only by each other, but just by people. What do you think people were glorifying?
A little bit. I feel like they kind of acted like if you were in a fraternity, you were in like an elite club, essentially.
Okay.
But they were still like, it wasn't like, oh, we're better than you. It still seemed like they were still accepted, but just maybe respected more.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like culture was celebrated big time, and not even just culture, like Black culture, but tradition.
So yeah, we big on tradition down there.
Like if one person picked their nose, everybody's picking their nose for 15, 20 years. Like it is what it is, because that's what we've always done. We don't question it, we just do it.
Preference, we did not pick our nose. I don't know why she said that.
Because I picked something weird that people wouldn't want to do if someone else did it, but it was like, they're like, no, we're doing this, so you're doing it. And people just, okay.
You feel like there would be a lot of pressure on people if you were trying to be
for sure.
roots?
I feel like it was held, I don't want to say to such a high degree, but it seems like, yeah, you would do anything to get into these fraternities, because once you're in, you're good. You have a brotherhood or a sisterhood, and it's solid. And I mean, that's true, but I don't think that it's right. Like I've seen, and I don't really know much about that school or any school in particular, but I've seen where there are initiations and different things that you have to do to get into fraternities and sororities. And I don't think that that's fair, but again, tradition.
Do you think if you were went to a HBCU, do you think you would have tried to join a sorority?
I don't know, because college age is different than me now. Maybe I probably would have needed someone to talk me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would.
You would do it now?
Yes.
Okay. You think it'd be fun? You're like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It was a vibe.
All right.
That was my favorite night of the whole trip.
Okay. All
Watching you, I got you on video.
She got me on video, strolling a little bit, and I realized I'm too old and too out of shape to be strolling at any point anymore.
Strolling and sweating.
Yeah, I sweat too quickly to be doing all that. I was like, oh my Lord, this is what I used to do for hours. That's why I'm saying, like, dude, that's why I don't even know. I was in so much better when I played football, I was in so much better shape than I am now.
We're gonna get there.
Oh man, I'm all right, babe. Thank you for giving us your opinion on the SU experience.
You're welcome.
Go Jags.
Go Jags.
All right. Go cook that meatloaf for us. Just don't know what they're talking about. Famous meatloaf. Don't hit the. It wouldn't be her to knock over the camera.
I didn't knock it over.
You just tipped
Get my
it.
text message?
You're fine.
Is it good?
No. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Wait, get my text message?
No, I didn't look yet. I'll look. Go. All right. Well. Oh, She offered to say if you want to stay for dinner, you can.
Wow.
Would she knock off the mic?
I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Whatever.
I think
So-
we're good now. All right.
Do you think if you went to college, you didn't go to college, right? Or did you?
Nah. Not like that, no.
Would you join an organization like a club or anything like
I
that?
probably would.
I can see you doing
Yeah,
something.
probably.
I see you doing something, but I feel bad. Listen, I can see you being one of the wild dudes. Listen, you would have been crazy, especially at the fraternity parties.
Yeah, I probably would have been.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I ever took you down to Southern University, you're not coming back. You're not coming back.
You know what? I think it goes there. And this is like I said, this is me on the outside looking in. I haven't experienced any type of fraternity or cross my. I think I would have been all right because I thrive in punishment.
Okay.
Because the workouts we've been in, and
You say, fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it. I just get
You get hyped.
I get hyped for it. So
Okay. Well,
and that's just me speculating. I can't even say that.
I think
100%.
the thing about being in a fraternity is you go through so much hell to get in that once you get in, everybody first off accepts you for being in the fraternity because they know you had to go. Everybody has the equal amount understanding of what you've been through to get here.
Yes.
And it's a mutual respect. And then whatever you are, this is my DP used to tell me. He said that's like who's up over the line. He said, whatever you are, if you cool, all being in a fraternity does just make you more cool. If you a lame and you become a fraternity, you're gonna be more of a lame because you're gonna be trying to act like you something you're not. He said, be whatever you are, but whatever you are, you're gonna be more of.
I don't know why I thought that was gonna go in. If you lame, he joined a fraternity, it's gonna make you cool. No, he said
You're gonna be more of a lame, dude. So we only, but this is the thing about Phi Beta Sigma. We only let cool motherfuckers in, and I don't mean cool like you got to be the suavest, smartest, funniest dude. I'm talking about you real.
Yeah.
You could be a nerd. You could be a jock. You could be a ladies' man. You could be whatever because we got it all over there with us. We know you could be the brainiac of the bunch. Whatever you do, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be you about it. You're gonna be you, and you're gonna know how. And the one thing we could do is step. Or we gonna get our step on. And I just feel like when you walked around, I got my jacket right in there. You want to see my fraternity jacket?
Go for it. Yeah.
Let me grab it.
I think I've seen it, but yeah, bring it.
I'm not gonna wear it. My big ass.
You gotta dig deep. You got like 1,000 jackets in there.
Hey, where my jacket at?
She threw it in the garbage.
My line jacket. Oh, she be out of my fraternity jacket.
In that closet.
Where? Not this one.
You sound like a married
Not
couple.
in this one.
Yes, it is, babe.
My fraternity jacket, not my line jacket. My fraternity jacket, the white one.
What are you talking about?
I have a fraternity jacket.
Looking for evidence. Did you wear it down when you went?
No, I didn't bring it. She probably put it in the other one, or probably somewhere. I'm gonna find
It's
it.
my fault.
She moved stuff. I can't find it right now.
It's white.
Yeah, it's white with letters in it, stitching. I don't know. Maybe it's in my other. I got it somewhere. Probably put away. But yeah, are you done cooking? Well, then we're gonna keep podcasting until you tell us you're done. Do we got any other things we want to talk about?
What's in the chat? What's in the?
Or somebody messaged us?
Not the chat. What's in the? I'm sorry, not the chat. The King's Talk.
This video, but I don't think it's real. What's this one?
Did
Right
I send one? I thought I sent one.
Let's see what this is. Yeah, let's watch this.
Reason why my man always pumps my gas and I never come along. A man pulled into gas station.
Let's watch this video, y'all.
Man,
Nope, wrong one. Close this one out. I don't know who.
am I still in there?
All right, let's watch
This
this
might be
video.
me still in here.
It might be you.
Yeah, you good? Yeah, because my girl's over here saying that you over here staring. So I said, I don't know why. I say he must be getting gas. And I said, he must be getting gas, but his gas is on the other side. So if I would have felt you was a threat, I would have went to your door and I would have said, yeah, exactly. Keep it moving, bro. Fuck out of here.
You know what I was thinking? What if the video would have ended where he would have been like, "Yeah, keep it moving, bro." Got shot. Listen, man.
People different out here nowadays.
Sometimes you gotta know who the hell you dealing with. If somebody's staring at your lady and making her feel uncomfortable, you tell her, "Don't worry about it." And all you got to do is say, "Hey, man, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool."
Yep, I did that when
And
I first went to the Bronx.
That's it.
Which was a mistake. It was just me by myself, right?
Yeah,
Pumping my gas. First time ever in New York City, and this wasn't exactly
the nicest
the
area.
best neighborhoods. I was like, look, I gotta get gas. This is what it is. I'm pumping my gas. This African dude staring me down, like literally, maybe 5 feet from him. And I literally said the same thing. I was like, "Y'all right, man? You good?" And he was like, yeah." I was like, all right, well,
Be good.
Be good then. Go be good over there.
Yeah, I hope you have a good day.
And he walked away. But I was like, I put $10. All right, I get the hell out of here.
Because my thing is, somebody's staring too long. The only thing that I could be thinking they either doing is looking to try to rob me, or they see something that maybe I don't see.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask them,
because
"Are
it was.
you good, bro?"
You don't know. It was dark.
I don't know. Maybe
Here go the thing. And I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go
A
ahead.
lot of times, ladies tend to mistake
A nice, just wholesome gesture.
Hey, how you doing?
For he being a creep.
He's being a creep. He's doing like no. I remember one time I was at a gas station and the lady was from me. I thought she was somebody I knew.
I've done that.
I literally was like, "Hey Tina, how you doing? Long time."
And she looking at you confused. Like,
dude, she telling her boyfriend. I'm like, yo, I said, I realized it wasn't
Tina.
Her, yeah. I was like, oh, so her boyfriend come over talking to me. I'm like, I said, it was a misunderstanding, dude. I thought she was somebody I knew. Wasn't even like that. I waved. I didn't even leave my car. I said, I waved and said hello.
And that's where these knight in shining armor gonna get themselves hurt. Because if somebody just said a simple "Hey, I mean," but your girl and gave you this rundown of this dude fucking looked at me, licked his lips, and you're like, "Yo, when did I do that?"
No, I thought you was somebody. No,
you fucking disrespecting my woman. And this is the thing, fellas. Don't let a woman get you caught up in some stuff that your ass can't cash. If you know how you saw disrespect, come on, baby, let's get out of here. You ain't gotta be no tough guy to nobody. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. She with you.
Listen,
as long as you both walk away, you did your job.
Yeah, people don't fight nowadays.
They don't.
People shoot people nowadays.
And think about this: if a dude is sitting there trying to be openly disrespectful to you, knowing how that could turn out, and he still does it, either he's not got all his marbles, or he's willing to go through with the bullshit.
Exactly. He's willing to risk it all.
Exactly.
He don't care.
He don't care about his life, and he don't care about yours.
Nope.
So if he don't care, somebody got to care. Let's go ahead and move on. Babe, get in the car. She got a problem with it? Talk about it in the car. Let's get into another video. Oh Jesus. And this is why you don't run in them damn mazes. I don't even go into one of those damn things.
I haven't been in one in a long time.
They give me headaches, dude. Matter of fact, we were just on a Zoom call and dude was spinning around the chair, and I was like, "Yo, you fucking my equilibrium up, dude."
Yeah,
What did I say?
You said you give you vitiligo. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
mean you mean
I was like, no, vertigo.
yeah. You had to put me out there. Nobody knew what I was talking. Everybody knew what I was talking about until you had to go ahead and correct me.
Black people, we stay mispronounced.
And we always got a black person that's gonna correct you to try to make you look stupid.
Yeah.
Vitiligo? You mean vertigo?
Oh, that's funny as hell. What is this one now?
Let's see what
Oh
this
boy. Yeah. I've been there too.
It says when you accidentally fall asleep without telling your girl. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself there. Some people are meant to be.
I mean,
can I be honest with you?
The escalation is real.
When I tell you that's so true. If I one time didn't speak to my girl for a minute, this girl sent me. She sent me a whole bunch of calls. A whole bunch. Look, it goes from text messages to calls. If you don't answer then, video chat. If you don't answer then, now they're just gonna send you subliminal meme stories on her Instagram or something to say, so this is how I'm feeling. One thing I remember we still going through this strike right now. And I said this today. I said, y'all really want this strike to be over? Hold all the incarcerated individuals in there. Because I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win this strike for us.
They are.
No, they're women.
Oh yeah.
They're mothers, sisters, girlfriends, daughters. Women get shit done.
That's true.
And I say this to say this. If you think a woman's not gonna be heard, you got nothing coming.
Remember that woman who got catfish if she was in like Israel or something like that? She flew to Israel to hold like a press conference to get that dude.
Listen, man, women don't have a finish line. It's gonna be you gonna listen, or I'm gonna escalate it more. So which way you want to do this? I can come to your house, Governor Hochul. That's how they feel. I'll be outside your front yard. Okay, I'll get your private number. We're gonna talk. That's how that works with women.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know why she don't even realize that. Don't put it on the man. Put it on the women. You'll get it done quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So
she holding out. I don't know what her problem
is. It's disturbing, but she wants to do what she wants to do, and she gonna realize. I think she realizes the pressure's on, and that she will not probably be getting elected next time.
No. What is this?
Did we watch this one?
I don't think we did.
All right, well, we got the one. Damn, it's loud, but let's watch it. It says, would you be mad if someone sent you a $30?
To hear this, but if you can't find something to eat for lunch for $30, you're the problem, babe. Like, I'm just saying, I understand that people have standards in their life, and as you start to earn more, you like to spend more on yourself. You want somebody to match up. I get all of that. The most I ever spent on myself at dinner was like $600. Bone-in
Good
fillet,
God.
lobster tail, drink.
What's the most you ever spent on them?
The most I ever spent $180.
I was about to say that. The most I ever spent on myself was probably about $140, $160. And that was a lot.
And I'm about to say, and by then I was full. Like I was capped out. I couldn't spend any more money. I was full. Who eating $600 worth of shit, man? That's a lot. But she's right though. Like, what are you eating for lunch that's more than $30?
Yeah, lunch usually a soup salad, a soup sandwich. Like, what are you spending that's past $30.
Yeah, you was eating crab broils and filet mignon. What the hell you eating?
And that's not no damn lunch.
No, it's not. This is like,
I mean, the Chinese buffet is like $23.
yeah.
Smashed was my favorite restaurant. But I am not above and beyond a nice $15 meal from Chipotle. I'm just saying, don't act like you can't use it. And definitely don't turn up on somebody on the internet after they just showed you goodwill, a kind, sweet gesture. Maybe you're implying that he doesn't make enough money for you just because he only decided to spend $30. But I'm so glad God made me a female, because there's no way in hell that I'd be sending girls $500, $600 randomly on the internet just to show you that I'm a good guy. Like, if you can't appreciate $30, you won't appreciate $3,000, because then you don't value money, and you sure as hell don't value me. I don't know who needs.
Ooh, wee. Like I've always said, you want to tell a woman something, let another woman say it.
Yeah, she
This is probably off that post where that woman, she got mad because her boyfriend sent her $30 for lunch.
Well, because they asked, how much would your significant other, if you said, hey, I need some lunch money, how much are they sending? I'm sending the dub. That's about what you getting out of me. A dub.
2-0.
2-0.
Like, where you going?
Like, if you can, because my thing is this. First off, my girl, she ain't going to no high-end fancy place to eat. She jumping to when she say she hungry, the corner store of fast food or whatever is right there. That's what she going to. So it's gonna be Chick-fil-A. It's gonna be Peter Gourmet. She going $30, 20,
yeah,
$30.
My girl, you do like Mexican or yeah, it's nothing that's too crazy. So yeah, you lying at that point. I was like, where you going that you need more than 30? Did I say this? I might have said this.
I don't know, but wait a minute. But the thing about this dude right here, which is
I did say this.
what's his name?
They call him Ninja Turtle or
Plumber or
the plumber,
the plumber.
or something like
Listen,
that.
this dude right here has taken over the internet.
He has. Not in a good way though. He usually the last few clips I see is him getting beat up.
Watch it.
When Bria used her man voice, man, I thought a horse got impaled with a spear or something. I knocked the masculinity back into him.
Pretty fun. Like you want to do it again? What, you want to go again?
We can get it cracked.
Come on, no, hey, no.
No, that's not. I must have sent the wrong clip because the clip was him actually fighting. That is the people think that some people thought that was a woman. That's a man.
No, I think no one thought that was a woman. We all kind of figured that 6'7", 285 defensive end was
the person who said I forgot who said it to me. The person who said to me was like, "Man, he fighting a woman." I'm looking like, no, that's a man.
Yeah, that's a man, my boy. That listen, the plumber. I'm gonna call him Ninja Turtle because I don't know why I feel real weird to call another man the plumber. He clearly has mental issues.
Yeah.
He wants to turn. He was trying to get famous any way possible.
He is.
And he figures if I can turn up, people are gonna watch me.
Because he's on reality shows now.
Yes.
He turned that pot the balloon challenge thing into a check. And I respect it.
I do too.
A little bit.
Well, because the way he was coming off, at first I was like, I kind of agree with him because he was like, look, you know, you're not even qualified, baby. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, the thing about it is what I realized on Pop the Balloon, women can reject men any way they see fit. Mm-hmm. But if a man comes back with something like, yeah, you're not qualified for me, I'm not gonna work with that with you. I'm sorry, you ain't. And he go after her. Women look at that as you're sassy or you're less of a man because. So this is what I'm gonna get at. This is how I feel about this. Men, real men who hold themselves as men, understand there is a hierarchy. And this is the real truth. Men are above women. We're above children. You don't argue with women or children. I know you think I'm sound sexist, but it's the truth. Think about this.
No, I'm not saying
Anytime
it's
a man has ever on television or in public argue back and forth with a woman, what does everybody say?
He sounds sassy.
He sounds sassy.
Sounds
He look
feminine.
weak. He's this. You know why?
Zesty.
Imagine a grown man arguing with a 5-year-old kid back and forth. Would you? Who looks weak? You know why the man looks weak? Because he's putting himself in the same category as the kid.
Mhm.
There ain't no arguing. You gonna do what I say, or what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
That's
true.
it. We not going back and forth.
That's true.
Just like with a woman, you don't go back and forth with her. You let her say her piece, let her say what she's gonna say, and do what you're gonna do. Don't worry about what she's saying. And I'm not saying you should respect your woman, but if these women are not your woman, then why go back and forth with them? Why even entertain? Let her say what she's gonna say. I was like, okay, cool. Appreciate you. Because women need to be heard so they can feel good about themselves. I got my words out on him.
Mhm.
That's the only weapon they really got. All right. That or act a fool and destroy some shit. Okay, yeah, you do, babe. You know what I mean? Or destroy some shit. That's the only thing they got. So once they don't have that, once this don't do nothing for you, they don't know where else to go. So they go right to destroying shit. So just let them talk. Let them knock themselves out. If you ever notice the guys who don't say nothing on Pop the Balloon, what ends up happening? The women keep saying what's wrong with him, what's wrong with him, what's wrong with him,
Mhm.
and then it don't even make sense.
Mhm.
Other people look at the host be like, but he never said that, or
Yeah.
or he don't even have them on, or what, like something. She'll come up with some stupid excuse. Oh well, he was chewing his gum real loud.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
What?
It's a lot of stuff that don't make sense, and it's a lot of her mentality too. Once a woman says, "Well, I really like his outfit," you can hear all the other balloons start to pop
Because
it's over.
Because women don't really make decisions. They make decisions off of feelings. So if one girl feels one way, then the other girls start to feel that way. And they're like, yeah, you're right. He does pop, pop, pop. But if you ever notice, if guys come out there and they talk, right, and they say who they are, if no girl pops, what happens? None of the girls pop the whole time.
Yeah.
He has to make the decision. Now he's been qualified already.
There was one episode I seen. I forget which one it was. If you looked at this dude, you would think there's no way they're picking this guy. And just the way he looked, the way he dressed. But he came out there and was talking with so much confidence.
What up, y'all?
He talked to the girl, and I kid you not, he talked this girl down. And she was like, I don't know what it is. He popped her balloon. He said, look, I got you somebody. I got to pop your balloon. And the host was like, well, why didn't you pop his balloon? He said, he's just so interesting. He has so much charisma. No woman popped. This man had to pick. The one woman who the whole episode was like, yo, I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling you. She never popped her balloon because the one girl was like, yo, something interesting about him.
That's all it takes. All it takes is one qualification from, and that's why I say people don't realize, and a lot of like pickup artists, they learn this. Guys be trying to pick out women by themselves, right? See when she by herself at the bar, go talk to her. No, that ain't how you pull her. The way you pull a girl is you go right at the group. You compliment the group, get them on your side. Once you get the group on their side, all of them qualified you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you go talk to that girl. She's already qualified you now because her friends qualified you.
Yep.
But how many times guys have been to the bar, they go to a girl, try to talk to her, it's getting good vibes, the girl liking them, everything go good, and then what happened?
The friend,
the hater ass cock block friend come in the mix. Girl, no, he ugly. We not doing him. We not doing. You're like, what? She was just about to buy a drink,
and their friend, and she be like, no, I like him. He all right.
Nah. Look at it. Look what he wearing. Look at now. You like this hating man. And guess what happened? She'd be like, all right, I gotta go. I'll see you.
Yep.
Because she'd rather be accepted by her hating friend
Mm-hmm.
and follow her than take a chance on with you.
Yeah.
The only way that don't work is if you just qualified off rip, like you Usher, you Chris Brown.
Yeah.
She don't care what your friends
Shut
say.
up.
I'm trying to get put on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be his next baby
Like,
daddy.
I know. He'd be like, you need to get rid of your friend. Bitch, you need to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, go get rid of your friend and we can hang out. He'd be like, hey girl, I'm sick. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Look, this is how they'll do. This is how girls will do. I'm sick. Take me home. They'll go home with the girl, drop her off, and double back right back to the club, or text them and be like, I'm coming to your house now.
I'm home.
Yeah, I'm leaving now, and just dropped her off.
It's so sad that we know that's how they move.
Just so they can keep face with her, and then go mess with him, hang out, probably be over his house the whole night.
Yeah.
Then when the girl called, girl, what you all right? I'm still a little sick.
Let me FaceTime you real quick. No.
I look a mess. I don't want to do that right now. Girl, I drove by your house and your car wasn't even there. Oh no, what happened was I got a flat tire and I had to get towed. It's been a night. I don't even want to talk. I'll talk to you later, girl. Click. Girl, I gotta get home. I'm sorry. All kind of bull crap.
But yeah, that's how it be. He was pulling the one dude. I was like, yo, there's no way this dude gets it. He pulling them. All of them wanted him. It was the weirdest thing. He didn't care what none of you chick was saying.
And that's another thing. When you don't care about the result, so many guys go into wanting the result of the acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched this video and it said, if you're negotiating with people, go into it as you've already lost. If you've already lost, there's no pressure. So I could just be like, yo, it's whatever, whatever you want to do. It's cool. What? I'm no pressuring you, dude. I don't care. You don't have to do this.
That's true. I have a similar philosophy. Back when I was like a teenager and I wasn't really, I wasn't really good with ladies back then. I had the same thought. Talk to them like you ain't getting nothing from them.
Not getting nothing. I don't need nothing from you. You've already said we're just friends.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna treat you as such.
So once I start doing that, I'm like,
yeah, whatever. You want to go? Cool. All right.
Tell your friend come over here. I'll talk to her. Yeah. Well, why ain't gonna take her? Why you care? Get your friend.
Yeah, get your friend over here and let me see if she want to go to this concert.
Yeah.
But and I realized once you took the pressure off, you could be yourself.
That's it.
And the women, because women are always expecting guys are looking for something. So when you don't come at them like you looking for something, they kind of wonder, well, why he ain't looking for something from me.
Mm-hmm.
What is he about? And I love the best saying. Two people told me this. Well, it wasn't. I watched Morgan Freeman and Steve Harvey.
Ooh, wait.
I know you love Steve. And he was talking about this is how you get a woman. You go up to them, you just ask them what their name is. You say, man, you look real interesting. I had to know your name. He's like, let's say their name is Keisha. Big name. What's your name? I just see you. I always see you. You're interesting looking. What's your name? My name Keisha. Oh, okay, cool. I just wanted to see. Now I know that. Thank you. And walk away. You walk away. And then when you see him again, he said, hey, what up, Keisha? When she see you, she said, hey, and he said, oh man. And that's it. She gonna come. If she wanna rock with you, she gonna come up to you and be like, what's your name? I'll give you my name. What's your name?
I seen one that was the exact opposite. It was Jake Gyllenhaal. He was working with a dude in the office, and every day this woman walked by, he say, Tammy, what's up, baby? And she would just look, and the dude next to her was like, that's not Tammy, that's Sheila. He said, I know. But I'm gonna call her Tammy every day till she comes up and tells me, hey, my name isn't Tammy, my name is Sheila. And then and that's what happened. She came up one day and was like, look, my name is Sheila. She's like, I know, I just wanted you to get you over here so you can talk to me. And he broke her down like right there.
I seen another video was even better. He said, hey, let's say we'll use the same names. Hey, Tammy. And then the girl was like, what? He's like, her name's not Tammy. He's like, yeah, I know her name's not Tammy, but eventually she's gonna come up to me and say, my name's not Tammy. And I'm saying, oh my God, I thought you was such and such. We used to talk to you. And I'm like, my bad, I apologize. So now she's gonna be like, because she's a very attractive woman, she's gonna realize, oh, he deals with other women that are just as attractive as me, but he can't even remember our names because he's got that many women that he's talking to. He's that he deals with top-notch women. So she's gonna want to know why he can't remember my name after and then he said she's told me her name before, but I'm gonna keep telling her name is this because now she wants to qualify me. She wants me to qualify her to make so I won't forget her name.
Nah,
I was like,
psychology game.
I was like, yo, this dude is 6 moves ahead of her. He's 6 moves ahead, bro.
The psychology game be crazy. It's crazy sometimes.
That's all about selling, dude.
That's it.
Can you sell can you get the result you're looking for?
Yeah, listen, some women are so insecure. You could just be like, I don't want you. And then they gotta prove that they're
I'm gonna give you even better. Now you don't say I don't want you, say, listen, I know look, I understand it would be amazing to be with you. But I just know we're just not good for each other.
I've said that before.
I don't think it could work. We're not good for each other. I don't want to hurt, I don't want to be hurt, and I don't want to be, hurt. I don't want to hurt you. What? It's over, dude. They will be on you hard. Hey, baby, the meatloaf ready? All right, we got 10 more minutes, y'all.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf. But
yeah, the psychology is just out of control. And
what's the have you ever done any like deep psychology on somebody where you're like, I did this act for something that it morphed into this long like I played the long game on this one by hitting them with a little.
I used to do that all the time. I was very good because I used to tell you about the long game.
You're a psychological assassin.
I would talk to women. This is before I ain't single no more. I would literally talk to women. Let's say I talked to one in January.
Okay.
And I would like plant seeds.
Okay.
Throughout the year. I never had it was always like I don't need to get her now, but I will get her eventually.
You're like, this might be a 3-year process. I don't know where I'm gonna get her, but it's gonna come.
And as time goes on, I learn a little more information.
When you say plant seeds, are we talking about like man, that smell on you is just
and walk off something, find interest in her, like if I see her reading a book, I go and read that book.
I'm like, oh, did you read chapter 6?
Yeah, did you get the part? Yeah, you did something like that.
Like, you read this?
Yeah,
like, I mean, I know it's a small group of us that read this. Darn well you read that. You read. You can get the footnotes.
Remember that book? What that book was that? Before the movie came out, the book The Help came out.
Yes,
and I saw women reading it, and I was like, what the hell? What's with this book that everybody keep reading? So I went and read it. I actually
is it a good book?
It's actually a good book. It's actually just like the movie.
Okay.
I actually read the entire thing, and I found that I could make conversations with women
off of
books, and he would like, I wish my man would read. I wish somebody would, talk to me about books.
Intellectual,
yes,
conversation. It gets that really. I feel like people think physical is physical strong. You can really get somebody just off of how you look, but the mental aspect digs way deeper.
It does
into people.
It really does,
and you can almost, I don't want to say control them, but you can almost have them putty in your hands.
Yes,
if you are mentally
stimulating them. I notice and this is oh man, I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't use this anymore. Okay, but
some young guys, you can do it. Go ahead.
So you find a woman who's having issues with her boyfriend, like she's trying to make a decision in her life, and her man or her boyfriend doesn't support it. You agree with her, telling her she's doing the right thing. Tell her she's strong,
on the right path.
On the right path. Don't let anybody stop you. You're amazing. Agree with her,
and it could be the most dumbest. I want to start a nail filing course.
Like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
I see how people could be interested in pig farming and nailing pigs.
That's it. Agree with them.
Okay, So agreeing with them.
They would be agreeable. They want to be right. They want to feel like their voice, they matter, that they're making the right decision. Because they're always like, am I making the right decision? It's always in the back of their head.
Yes, women do not like to officially make a decision. They want somebody else's to tell them to make that decision.
They need somebody to co-sign.
What? Oh, you listening to us? Yeah, yeah, my girl, she needs.
It does depend on the woman.
Nobody can hear you, babe. You're not on the mic.
Well, that don't work, right?
I don't think it works.
So just tell them what I said.
She says it doesn't. It does depend on the woman.
Well, yeah, you gotta find that.
Like, please tell me what to do. Tell me what to wear. Tell me what time to be there.
I'm not saying all that, but I get what you're saying, babe.
Yeah, that's another thing. I realize as I get on, women don't want to have to think about anything.
And this is the thing. I understand it, but I also understand that it can't be everything.
Yes, that's the key.
I have no problem thinking for you. We just don't want to think about everything for you.
So tell me what's my
See, she said, your job, I've already said, don't ask me what I want to eat. I put this in your category. Just feed me. If there's something I want to eat, I'll tell you. If there isn't, just go and cook something. And then here's food.
Most men aren't going to complain. I've never complained
about a home cooked meal.
Never.
Meatloaf again? You're not gonna get that from us.
You look like a pancake eater to you?
Yeah.
No.
Get this shit out.
Will, especially if I didn't cook it, I will never complain about it. It can be a sandwich. I will eat it.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter.
We're not gonna say where's the mayonnaise, where's the mustard. We're not gonna
do that. Now, if it's burnt, I'm like, look at you like
what yours look like? You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to.
This one time I made cabbage that was too salty. Today it's not. I tasted it.
I should have seasoned. I didn't think about that. I should have seasoned that damn cabbage.
It's good. I tasted it.
Oh, okay.
That day I added salt and seasoning with salt.
Yeah.
He still ate it for 3 days. Did not complain about it.
There you go. Listen, my lady made some lasagna. It was amazing. I ate that shit for 3 days too.
Yeah, but it wasn't too salty.
Amazing, though?
That
it was. It actually, yeah, it really, she could cook.
No, okay.
My lady can cook.
I wouldn't be with her if she wasn't cooking.
I still make you one.
And that's the thing. That's not a disqualifier for me. A woman that can't cook.
This is the thing. A disqualifier for me is a woman who refuses to cook.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with that. If you don't want to cook, go find somebody who don't like to eat. I like to eat too much for you not to want to cook food. Because what we not gonna do is go out every damn day. I'm not doing that.
No, we're gonna. If you can't cook, we're gonna figure it out.
I need you to be willing to cook.
Yes,
you might not be good at it, but you're gonna be learning how to cook.
Because listen, I've since I've become single again over these last years, I had to learn how to cook myself. So I had to man up.
That's it.
This is what it is.
But
I don't know how we got on the psychology of women, but
isn't everything end up going to women?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point?
I just noticed things in my interactions with them and certain things.
If you really know about emotions and about how the brain works and about human psychology, about how humans tend to we don't like to be told what to do, but we also look for guidance to be told what to do.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Like, give us the guidance that we're asking for when we don't want to make a decision. We're kind of but don't tell us this is what you're doing. My girl told me, she said, tell me what to do, but make me feel like I'm making a decision. And I was like, what? So what I usually do is I ask her, what do you think about this? I said, well, what do you think? I don't know. And then I'll say, well, there's this. And I'll look at her and see how she reacts to it. And then I'll say, well, there's this. And usually I can kind of tell which one she's kind of leaning towards because of how she reacts, her body language and stuff. And whichever one I think she's leaning towards, I kind of choose the one I think she's leaning towards. because I realize when I choose the one I want,
Mhm.
which is usually not the one she wants, we end up still going with the one she wants.
Because they're not
And
gonna-
then I'm pissed.
Yeah,
Because
they're-
why'd you ask me for the damn in the first
because
place?
they're not going to sound.
Don't ask me for my opinion and you don't want to take it.
Oh, but, you know, it's like a mental chess game.
Yep.
It's like a mental. You got to be good at it.
We do. It
I'm
takes
getting-
skill.
Getting better at it every day.
Well, on that note, we about to go eat some meatloaf. So anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
I think we've said enough.
All right, man. We'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Hey, y'all have a good weekend. Damn, it's the weekend already. Look at that.
It is, man. Social Norm in his mouth.
That's got to be racist.
Daddy?